Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm playing Roblox chess, but this time one called Chess Club. My goal is to win 5 games. Let's get started with game number 1. Now, I had to revisit this, and normally I don't revisit the same variant multiple times in a row, but look at this. We have a leaderboard specifically for Bullet, Blitz, and Rapid. I bet we could get to the top of all of these leaderboards, and if you look around at the playing hall, I mean, this is absolutely gorgeous. This looks like a professional chess tournament, like an elite chess tournament. There's even a second deck here with even more boards, and we're gonna go ahead and take a look at what the open challenges are. We have no open challenges at the moment, so we'll just perhaps make a game. Let's play against anyone, rated of course. Oh, I'm so tempted to do Bullet, but since I've never played this before, we'll say Blitz instead. Go ahead and look around at everybody else's games while we wait. Ooh, pink pieces. All right, this person apparently wants to play us after calling me hamster. 1v1 in Bullet. Sure, let's give it a go. This will be game number 1. Let's go ahead and join the game. Okay, I do have the option of using a 2D board, which to be honest is very tempting. Let's go ahead and try the 2D board. We'll play a Caro-Kann. I don't want to waste too much time. It is 1-1, so we get 1 second back for every move that we make. I wonder if pre-moving is enabled. It doesn't look like it. We'll go ahead and just try to play a solid game, not trying to reinvent the wheel on my very first match. And actually, this will save me a lot of editing because I won't have to overlay a 2D board. You guys are already looking at a 2D board. Plus, to be honest, I don't really want to look at the 3D board, although I appreciate the effort. It really gives an incredible aesthetic to the game. Okay, we've got a normal opening so far. Whoops, can't put C5, push C5 yet. Go ahead and target B2. And we'll play here a little bit tricky. Queen C7, lining up on H2. Let's make a little escape square for the king. Just a bunch of basically preparatory moves. Let's go ahead and hit the queen because why not? Hit the queen again because also why not? And we get booted immediately, sure. I actually haven't played Bullet in a good while. I'm a little bit rusty, to be honest. Let's go ahead and pick up this free pawn. But we are up on time. And as you guys know, that's my biggest weakness. As long as I can stay up on time, probably going to be okay. Let's shuffle the queen out of the way so our opponent can take and we can take back. Ooh, just wanted to hit the bishop. Fair play. We also control B1, which means this open file is 100% ours. Our opponent can't actually challenge us. And even if our opponent targets our bishop, we can just drop it back. Okay, but how do we actually take advantage of this open file? I guess take the second rank. And now what do I do? Let's play here. Maybe we can bring the bishop to A5, right? We do get that knight trying to bother the bishop, but we drop it back to H7. And this is really interesting, actually. Yeah, let's play bishop to A5 for now. Ooh, queen comes out. Never mind, retreat. This is a very aggressive opponent. Okay, should still be okay. We're gonna just take back with our queen and then take back with the pawn. Should be fine. Oh, we can pre-move, look at that. Hey, that's pretty fancy. Hey, this Roblox stuff? I do not remember Roblox being this fancy, but it's great. All right, we'll go ahead and take the knight. We've removed the defender of the bishop, so we can take with check. We could just take the other rook as long as there's no other danger, and I don't believe there is. Okay, the queen moves back, threatening the pawn. Let's ignore it. Well, yeah, let's ignore it and play rook to b1. We're looking for mate. King moves forward. Interesting. Let's just play check. There's no point in overcomplicating this, right? G6. Hopefully the rook takes, and then we mate on H5. Nice. All right, with that, we win game number 1, and we gain 99 rating points. Now, this is the kind of stuff that I like right here. Let's go ahead and say GG's to our opponent. And, oh, our opponent has disappeared. Okay, I think our opponent didn't expect us to play particularly well, considering all of our ratings were 1,000 with a question mark. Let's take a quick look. I wonder what rating we actually need to get to be on the leaderboard. For Bullet, it's 1425 to make top 10. For Blitz, it's 1454. For Blitz, it's 14. Okay, basically we need to get over 1400. And I feel like in Bullet, that'll be the easiest because you can grind Bullet a lot faster than you can grind anything else. Okay, there is a rapid game available with a 1300. I feel like that would be a little bit slow, to be honest. So I'm going to create another challenge. And this time, of course, any player rated. Yeah, let's do Blitz again. I feel like Blitz is the match that I actually want to play, so I can commentate. I can actually tell you guys what I'm thinking about. And we'll slowly start to grind all of our ratings up. Look at these pieces. Holy smokes. Bright. I mean, that would just fry my eyeballs. Holy smokes. Bright green on a purple board. Yikes. It's funny because this is so realistic that it kind of like gives me a little bit of like tournament anxiety because it's very hyper realistic minus the well, are the clocks. Oh, even the clocks are pretty darn realistic. They're analog and everything. Wow. Because this is exactly what it feels like when you're walking around the playing hall waiting for your opponent to make their move. Is it nighttime? Wow, it's not, there's stars in the sky. The lighting is, I mean, this is just spectacular. Incredibly cozy feeling. Let's go ahead and just observe this game while we wait. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and accept this challenge by, I forgot what my opponent's name was. Okay, sure, that. I'm gonna go ahead and play C6. It is a rapid game, so this might last a little bit longer, but this person is rated 1421. They must be somewhere on the leaderboard, or at least very, very close to it. So hopefully we'll get a bunch of rating points from this. The only minor issue I have encountered is that players generally don't want to play rated against you if you have a question mark in your name, because obviously that means there's a chance they lose a lot of rating in that game. But we did manage to find this opponent because they just recently finished a game, and I challenged them. Okay, we get knight to e5, puts pressure on c6. Let's just play bishop d7, defend it. I'm playing very passively. I really should have opened this up a little bit more than I have, but it should be fine. We'll take with the queen. If our opponent takes, we take back with the pawn, open up a semi-open file, and maybe we're looking at a crazy kingside attack. Queen to f3. Okay, targets the pawn. We'll push it. And short castles. Okay, we're definitely in the running now. Let's play a6 first and make our opponent decide what to do with the bishop. Okay, our opponent takes. I'm going to take back with the pawn, and I think I still want to castle long, but it could get a little bit scary. So like right now, I can't castle long because knight to b6. Can I draw arrows? No, that would have been great though. Knight to b6 would pick up the queen. So I'm going to play queen to c7 first, target h2, and then I can castle long. Okay, knight to c5 drops the pawn. We'll play with check. And then maybe we'll just drop the bishop back and trade it off for the knight. It would help us close up the queen side a little bit with these kind of cluttered pawns, and then we can castle behind it with a little bit more confidence, although still kind of scary. Okay, the knight goes back. Our opponent is not interested in a trade. We'll start with h5. I'm going to try to create some chaos on the king side first, and then once we get some engagement on this side of the board, then I'll castle long. Okay, h4 seems to force opening up the king side. Should be pretty terrifying for my opponent. Okay, if I push the pawn now, king to h2, and the attack stops. So we'll take on g3, we get the recapture, and now we can castle long. Now that the engagement is clearly on this side of the board, I mean, the file is open, we have a semi-open file staring at the king, g3 is weak, there's just too many opportunities here for an attack. I'm actually going to ignore that rook and try to target g3, maybe double the rooks on that g file. Rook to h3, okay, rook g4, we'll target d4. Rook to g1, okay, our opponent's doing a good job of defending. We'll start with rook to g8, although rook takes d4 is still on the table, and then we get king to f2. Interesting. Okay, we'll just take on d4, we'll pick up our pawn, we'll obviously shuffle back to g4, and then maybe we can take advantage of this weakened dark square diagonal. It's funny because I can't actually highlight or make arrows, but every time I hover my cursor over a square, it does highlight it, so you guys can still get the general idea of whatever I'm talking about. Rook to h4, interesting. Let's take, and then I think we have a sneaky tactic here to win a rook. We play check, threatening to take on g1. If our opponent blocks with the queen, we trade off the queens, and then we pick up the rook anyways. If the king just moves out of the way, probably with the queen, we'll go ahead and take the rook. So we'll take here again with check, remove the defender of the rook, and then we pick it up for free on g1. Nice, we get the resignation and 162 rating points. Holy smokes. With that, we win game number 2. Let's go ahead and close up the board and see if we can find another game. Okay, this person wants a casual game, but I want to get on the leaderboards. So currently our rate, oh, thank goodness, it's finally, the sun is coming back up. I noticed that the text over my head doesn't actually change colors, so it really should be white when it's dark outside, but it's getting light, so we're fine. Our current ratings are 1162 in rapid and basically 1100 in bullet. Let's see if we can find somebody who wants to play a rated game. Okay, completely irrelevant, but look at that view, like, holy smokes. That is absolutely gorgeous. Okay, well, while we were enjoying the view, somebody accepted our challenge. Let's go ahead and pop up the 2D board. And it is a 3-minute, so somebody accepted our challenge for a blitz game, and they are playing very quickly, but a very strange opening as well. Sure, let's play knight to f3. Okay, I really can deviate from the London at this point because I've realized now my opponent is just playing strange chess. I'm going to play c4, just play a little more aggressively, trying to control the center. And maybe we can wrap this game up relatively quickly. Oh, queen to c7, thank you. Always say thank you to your opponent when they give you free pieces. d6, we'll take the knight. If our opponent recaptures, then we pick up the pawn on a4. Thank you again. Really could have taken it with the queen and then threatened the pawn, but now we get b6 with the rook shuffling out of the way. And as you guys probably already are sick of hearing me say, when you're up material, you trade off pieces. So we're going to get every trade. Why did I not just take the rook? Let's go ahead and ponder that for a moment. Okay, let's just push this pawn, get a promotion. Ignore the fact that I didn't pick up a free rook. Completely free piece. Knight to g4. Ignore it. Just keep pushing the pawns. Sure, take the knight. I feel kind of bad for my opponent. f5. We'll go ahead and take on f5. And I might even abandon the idea of pushing the pawns and just play like queen to a4 and look for mate on d7. So let's play queen to a4. My opponent can take everything they wish. And I'm just taking on c7 and then playing queen to d7 mate. Nice. With that, we do win game number 3. We didn't get that much rating, but we got 70 points, which is good. Let's go ahead and close up that board and see if we can't find another opponent to play. All right, we've accepted an open challenge. I have no idea what time control I just accepted. Let's go ahead and play. Oh, it's a casual game. Okay, this shouldn't be an issue though, because our opponent was playing decently fast in the last game and is also playing a gambit, which is interesting. We get bishop to e7. Sure, we'll just continue developing like normal. g5. Interesting, we'll drop the bishop back and then we get h6 right away. Sure. Again, just normal development, looking to castle here in just a second. And I'm curious to see how my opponent intends to develop this position because it's a very unorthodox way of getting your pieces out. Ooh, king to f8. Talk about unorthodox. Let's play. I was going to play c4, but after the pawn trade, I leave a queen trade on the board. And because of king to f8, I really don't want to trade queens. So I'm going to play queen to e2 first, maybe get my knight out, then like rook to d1, and then think about maybe e4, c4, something of that nature. Okay, queen to a5, then we'll play c4 right away. Knight to b4. I think we can just ignore that and continue developing. Takes, we'll go ahead and take back. And then b5. Is that not free? That is definitely free. We'll take that pawn. Knight takes. Okay, we'll take back. Rook to b8. Sure, we'll grab the queen. And this is basically over before it's even begun. And we do get the resignation. But we don't get any rating points from it because it was a casual game. I have to be more careful next time. Okay, my opponent's left anyways. Who's the #1 rated player? I feel like that person is actually in the lobby. Oh, that's the members side. Okay, mad dash to the other side. Go. Wow, that's that little leg speed. Incredible. Okay, 1850, 1580, 1650. Interesting. Okay, so never mind, I was wrong. That person is definitely not in the lobby, but let's see if we can find another game. Let's go ahead and make a challenge. Okay, we've challenged this player, who is the top-rated player, also a gold member of the server, rated 1460, 1480, and then 1403 across the 3 different time controls. We'll see if this player accepts. All right, we get a bullet game against Moralistically. Let's go ahead and pop up that 2D board. Oh, and we're already 3 seconds down. Okay, 1400 rated player. This could be a good chance to get some rating points. Nice. We'll just develop everybody quickly, pre-move the recapture. Probably gonna have to drop the bishop back. Oh, okay, we get e6. Oh, why is the board so bright? Oh, this is so bad to look at. Okay, let's move that anywhere else. Okay, we'll castle out of the way. And then we'll just push e4. Oh, look, you can see my little face there. Let's go ahead and pre-move the recapture again. And then it's basically just bringing all the rooks over and maybe like getting f4 or something crazy like that. Just need to make solid moves for a minute. How hard can that be? At least when you don't have neon lights flashing in your face. Knight to f6, we'll drop the rook back. Bishop over, we'll just double up, pre-move the recapture again. It's getting to a sort of drawish position, but I feel like I have a slightly more comfortable position to play. Knight to e5, centralize, and I think we'll get f4 like we were talking about earlier. Nice, queen to f3, looking for g4, and I might even go crazy and push g5, do a little king lift, move my rook to the open file, and see if I can't win this outright. Okay, f6 boots the knight, but allows me to play into g6. e6 is also now a little bit backwards unless my opponent gets e5. Let's see. f5, our opponent plays e5 takes, and I haven't done anything. Let's just play g3, maybe king g2. Okay, we'll accept the knight trade. King g2 again. Okay, e5 is something my opponent is definitely trying to force. Let's see if we can take advantage of the weakened light squares while we're at it. Queen g6. Queen back. Can I play g5? Takes. Looks reasonable. Let's give it a try. Maybe we can get rook to h1 if we actually open up the h file. Can I play rook to h1 now? Takes, check, up. No, I don't think it works quite yet, but it's close. Pretty sure our opponent has to take, or else we take on f6, and that's pinned to the king. Ooh, okay, our opponent's playing spicy chess now. And there are some weird ideas here of like queen check and then g6 as well. Okay, rook to f7. Let's play queen to h5. I kind of don't want my opponent to move their king over, so I can play g6 and then drop mate. So my opponent's best move actually is to move the king over. Nice. Let's play check, and then we pick up g7, and then pick up the rook right behind it. Check again. Trade queens. We're just up so much material. Double up the rooks, threaten e6. And g7 allows us to distract the king just in time to get that free pawn. Nice. We can pretty much pre-move the rest of this. We're getting a second back for every move that we make. Let's go ahead and capture and then just push our pawns. Give me the queen. Check. Check again. I just need to make sure I don't stalemate my opponent. Check. And then there should be mate here on d5. Nice. With that, we win game number 5 with a bullet game. Quite intense if I do say so, but I feel like we played quite well. Let's go ahead and find somewhere to do the outro. Oh, we were invited into the, what is this? The members only lobby? Oh, I have to say GG's now. Wait, what was our opponent's rating? 1424. Oh, and our opponent's in voice chat. That's why they can't, and then we got booted. That's pretty funny. We got booted as soon as we wrapped up our game, but we were in there for a moment. I got but a taste of the neon flashing lights. You know what? I kind of prefer these nicer boards. Let's go ahead and take a nice big overview, and we can sign off here. If you guys did enjoy this video, please consider liking and subscribing. Let me know down below what you guys think of Chess Club on Roblox. Highly recommend you guys come and play it. It just looks like so much fun. Very clean environment. Lots of people that are actually online. Let me know down below if there are any other games that I should play, and I will see you guys in the next one.